Hello, fellow nurse entrepreneurs. One of the things that I've always wanted to do was I always wanted to help nurses work from anywhere, pretty much have their flexibility, pretty much have their freedom so that they could do whatever they wanted to do.
Joining VP Nursing was one of the best decisions that I could have ever made. If I was to have a regret, it would be that I didn't join sooner.
If they wanted to be with their children, if they wanted to be with their families, they can do exactly what they wanted to do.
Ola is the type of person, she's not going to let you stay the same. The way she levels up her clients in every area of their lives.
I could not have imagined being a nurse with my own business, being in this space with so many amazing people, with a coach that 1,000,000% cares about what my outcome is going to be.
And so here at VP Nursing, we teach nurses how to work from their computers anywhere around the world, making money, owning their own time, building profitable nurse coaching, consulting, and service-based businesses. And so now we're at the beach and we're working at the beach and we're having a great time. We're doing a brand photo shoot. It's an amazing time. So if you want to learn how to work from anywhere around the world, creating that flexibility, creating that freedom for yourself, but monetizing the knowledge that you already have, join us at VP Nursing Business Academy. Good morning. Good morning. So, listen, I just want everybody to know this is take number 2, okay? But we push through as entrepreneurs. So this morning we have Dr. Hortense. So Dr. Hortense came to us. The way that we met each other is at one of our fellow friends, Tammy Lewis, was at one of our events. And anyway, we came to the event and there was a person that was being very insensitive to her as a person at the time, right? It was a lot going on. And Dr. Hortense was like a blocker. And that was like, for me, that was like, okay, I think that she knows how to build an empire. Because a lot of times what happens is we get into our feelings and they get in the way. And then that just, throws our whole day. It throws our whole mission, in which we shouldn't. So I was like, well, I need to talk to Dr. Hortense, and she needs to talk to the people because she understands. So Dr. Hortense, first of all, I want you to like, share, and comment because Dr. Hortense has got some great information for you. She started from the bottom, now she's here. And so now I want you to introduce yourself, Dr. Hortense.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fierce. Thank you for inviting me to this podcast. And I'm Dr. Hortense Bissila, DNP. I have a doctorate degree in nursing practice with a concentration in mental health. I'm a CEO and an entrepreneur. I run 2 different clinics, one mental health clinic and one wellness clinic. And yeah, I'm happy with that.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, let's go back to way back in the day because you have an amazing story of resilience. And so when you came here from Cameroon, correct?
Correct.
And when you got here, were you married before you got here?
Absolutely. I was married. I came here with my then husband. Yes.
Gotcha. And so then did you become a nurse initially, or did you tell us a little bit about like the sequence of events? Did he, because y'all eventually divorced, but
Correct.
were you a nurse when you divorced?
Yes, I was a nurse when I divorced. It was 2 years into my nursing career. I'm from a healthcare family, so when I immigrated here, I had a bachelor degree in microbiology. So I actually worked as a microbiologist for a few years, and I decided to go into nursing. So
Gotcha. And so when he left, you had 4 kids, correct?
correct.
And so what were the ages at that time?
They were young. My oldest at the time was 10 years old and down to my 3 years old baby boy. So yes.
Gotcha. So tell me a little bit about did you see the divorce coming? Were you prepared at all for it, or what happened?
No, I wasn't prepared. I was born in a family where marriage is like you stay in marriage. So if it was up to me, I wouldn't have left the marriage, but I think life just happened, and we went our separate ways, and I became a single mom raising the 4 children that we had. So.
Gotcha, 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 gotcha. And so tell me a little bit now when your marriage ended and you went through, like, what was one of the things that went through your mind on that first night, like after the marriage ended? What were some of the things that went through your mind? Because, half your income is gone from your family, right?
Mhm.
So, what were some of the things, and you have 4 children to support? What were some of the things that went through your mind?
That is a life event, and it's traumatic, you know. So when it happened, it's traumatic. So I went through a period of depression. Um, but I have to pull myself up. So when you are depressed and you are by yourself, it's different. But when you are depressed in that situation, I had 4 kids, so I had to make a decision whether to sink with 4 minor children or to stay afloat to be able to raise those kids appropriately. So if I choose to sing, I would take 4 or so with me. And at that time, I said, no, that cannot happen. It's not just going to be me. It will be me and 4 souls that
I
God
love
has blessed me with. So I had to make the decision to stay afloat and start, changing things around.
I love that. I love that
Hmm.
because, I always say that abundance is a decision.
Hmm.
Like you just have to decide that you're not going to be broke. You have to decide that it's not going to happen for you. And once you make that decision, then it's game over. Because that decision literally changes. And I always say that, poverty is the price that we pay for the lack of execution. So you decided that, I'm just not going to, I'm not going to be in this space where I'm going to lack execution. So I love that. I love that.
Hmm.
Now, when you were being brought up, because I was brought up in a very much the same way, right? That, once you got married, you were always married. My parents were married for 52 years, right? Before my father passed away. What in that, like, how did you see yourself moving forward, even, with that? Like, how did you see how that was gonna, did that make you, it influenced you to stay longer, obviously, right?
Hmm.
But did you endure some things that you probably shouldn't have endured because of the fact that you felt like you should have stayed?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I had hope that it will get better. So that's when you find yourself in that situation and then you don't want to give up, you always have that hope that it's going to get better. I want to stay married. I want to, to have that life that was given to me by my parents. So you want to give that life to your kids, but things happen, life happen, and you find yourself in a situation where, okay, all right, it is what it is, and at this point there's nothing I can do anymore. I'll just have to take it like it is. But it fueled my desire to become successful. That
Mm,
is where my strength came from. Each time I thought about it, I told myself that, okay, this happened, I have to be successful. So it was my driven force.
mm, I
So
love it.
I kind of went back each time and say, okay, this happened to me. No, I have to move forward. I have to be successful. So it gave me that motivation. It gave me that will. It gave me that power to be able to build what I built today.
I love it. I love it. I love
Mhm.
it. Now, how long do you think you stayed in the depression, would you say?
It was very difficult because you go from, like you said earlier, you go from 2 incomes to 1 income, so you have to readjust your life, and and readjust in the sense that you don't hold on to things. You have to let things go in order to create a new life for yourself. And at that point, I have to let things go, the materialistic thing, that we had together, and kind of create that single life for for you and your children, and a life that you will be able to sustain. So you have to let go of certain things. You have to reframe your mind. You have to change the way you think, the way you view things. And you on a survival mode. So what do I need to survive? What it is that I need to do to be afloat? So you kind of reframe your whole entire life. But it was pretty quick. It was pretty quick. Yeah, I would say it took about a year to not to bounce back, but to find the direction into which I wanted my life to go.
I love that because it took, which I don't, I don't know whether I would say it was depression for me, and maybe it was. Okay, I just never looked at it in that way. But I tell people all the time that once because once my husband left, I cried literally for 2 years, every single solitary night going to bed. And one of the things that I knew or that kept me going was God gives you renewed strength day by day. And I said, if I can just wake up that next morning, I'll be good. And it wasn't really like I liked him. I just like being married. Right. And so, and so what I did was I was like, well, I just need to get up that next day. And then after a while, it just became, but I like what you said. And the reason why, is that, people think that it's just going to happen overnight and that you're not going to have the down spirals, right? You're not going to have the down points in your life. I mean, in business and in life, it's just what it is. You're going to have upsides and you're going to have downsides. The good thing about an upside is that, you're successful. But the bad thing about a upside is that sometimes that downside is coming afterwards, right? And if you can just last through the downs, then you're good, right?
Yeah.
If you can last through the valleys, then you're once you get, because you're going to get to another mountaintop if you don't stop. So I love that. Now
Yeah.
tell me, when you lost your house, because you lost your house,
Mm-hmm.
what were some of the things that were going through your mind at that time?
Well, I have a job. So I had a job,
Mhm.
and I'm like, okay, I still have an income. We could start over. Okay, so I have to choose. I have to. So I told my children, I said, okay, we have to make a decision. Either we want to stay in this big old house and crumble and die, or move to a smaller place where we can afford and start over. So we have to make that decision. So we went from a big 5, 6 bedroom house to a little tiny apartment
Mm.
where we have to love on each other. Okay. At that point, it was difficult. It was really, really difficult. I used to tell my kids, we have to go and rub Peter and pay Paul, rub Peter and pay Paul. They say, what does that mean? I say, we'll go from one bank, get money, put it in another bank, and pay bills.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
In order to survive. It's, yeah, we'll have to go and overdraft here, put it in here, pay bills, then come back and put
I never thought about doing it like that, but hey,
hey,
if it
hey.
worked, you are hilarious.
So,
Now, tell me,
yeah.
when you were thinking, because I love that thought process.
Mhm.
Well, tell me, what is the lowest financial point where you started to look at money differently? Like, when did you start to look at money differently?
Oh, I was low. I was low. And it's funny because I was at a point where I needed help, even the government help. And I remember I went to the food stamp office and cried to get food
Mm,
stamp. And they look at my income as a nurse. They're like, no, you're not qualified. I said, what does that mean?
mm,
Not
mm.
qualified. I, I'm almost homeless. I don't have food. I need something. It took determination. I started going to that office twice a week and just sit there when I'm off. Drop my kids off school, sit in that office every twice a week. You're gonna give me some full time. It's not like I want to be on it forever. I just need some help. They will give me like pantry coupons and all that. That's not enough for me. So one day I sat there. This man just walked towards me and said, "I've been seeing you here for the past 3 weeks." I said, "Yes." And I'll be coming for the next 3 or 4 or whatever until somebody look at me. And he said, "What is your problem?" I said, "I just need food for my kids. I'm having difficulty. I need somebody to help me to go past this stage. I don't want to be on it forever. I'm working on being better. But as I'm working on being better financially, it's hard for me." This man took me in his office. He filled out the paper for me. He asked me, what's your name? But fill it all out and said, "I will give you full stamp for the next 6 months." He said, "How long have you been in this situation?" I said, "It's been a minute, but I just need a full stamp now." This man gave me a year of approval for full stamp. And not only that, he went back 3 months and gave me money. Dr. Pierce, I have so much money for full stamp that month
I love it. I
that
love it.
I was like, I I would go to the store and just buy everything. And that helped me tremendously. So I didn't worry about food for a year. I knew that I could feed my kids. I just need to find money to pay bills and build myself back up.
That is an amazing story. Because let me tell you something. This is the deal right here. Okay.
Yes. Hmm.
When you're in business, and this is amazing story for business, because that determination literally changes the game for you, right?
Absolutely.
When you're in business, like sometimes you just got to go back and you got to ask again. Like you got to go back and you got to have another conversation with the potential client, right? You just got to keep going at it, keep going at it. And you were there for 3 weeks and they had told you no. And you were like, no, is not an option, right? I'm not doing this. That is an amazing story of resilience, because
Yes.
most people would have went home and they would have sat there and they would have starved. But you were
Absolutely.
like, that's not what we're gonna do today.
Absolutely not. Yes. And I had full stamp for a whole year. So that gave me time to build my finances up and at least get to a point where at least I have some money in the bank, because I went from not zero, from like waiting for my next paycheck and then it's all gone, to at least having something
I
under my name
love
and
it.
under my bank account.
That is an amazing story. Listen, we're gonna have to go to commercial with that story. Okay, give us 1 second. We'll be right back. Stop renewing your license just to stay broke. Every renewal season, nurses pay fees, take classes, and check boxes, but never build wealth. That license you're renewing every 2 years, it's a gold mine if you stop using it the old way. At the Millionaire Nurse CEO Conference, you'll learn how to leverage that same license to build your own business, to coach, to consult, and to create offers that bring freedom, not fatigue. And yes, you'll still earn CEUs. Comment conference below and we'll send you the details. So y'all listen, show up for the conference. We ain't got time. You know, we gotta make these open up these businesses, okay?
Mhm.
Because and I was telling somebody, so there's this guy that he's on the internet. So he apparently appeared on Shark Tank. Like he built a 6-figure business, and guess what he does? Here's these potatoes, okay? And he writes these little messages on the potato, like in a Sharpie, and he sends the potato to the people. And he charges $20-something for it. And like he's got thousands of reviews, which means that there's thousands of people who have bought these potatoes. And we over here and we saving lives, and we sitting in the back. Like, what? That is some foolishness, right?
All right.
That's some foolishness. So I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. I love that story. So now, why did you choose to open a mental health clinic?
Okay. When I graduated from nursing school in 2009, I worked as a med surg nurse, and I also work as a mental health nurse. And I just pick an interest in mental health, and I love mental health. So after working in mental health for a while as a nurse, I decided to go back and get my nurse practitioner degree in mental health because I wanted to serve more. So as I was getting my degree in psych NP, I work in different hospitals. So I did a lot of mental health. I did detox, I did inpatient, outpatient, I did all of it. So, and I connected a lot with the people. I saw my story in people. I saw my friend's story in people, and I was like, okay, I think I'm connecting more with these people than being in the hospital, than doing med surge. So so when I finished school, I thought I was ready. I'm ready to open my own clinic. So let me dive into it and open my own clinic to be able to serve the way I want to serve. So that's when I decided to open the clinic.
So, during the first few months, that's a great story. During the first few months of you opening your own clinic, what are some of the things, because you own the building that you're currently in now, right?
Correct.
So, what were some of the things that went through your mind? Like, did you that like what were some of the fears that you had, and how did you overcome those fears?
The fear was finances. The
Okay.
fear was finances. I had this big dream, this big project, and I didn't know how to go about accomplishing it. So I asked around, I did my own research everywhere, and this guy I went to that owned a clinic in town, I went to him and said, "Oh, how can I open a clinic?" And he told me, "Well, you probably need about $200,000 down to open your own clinic and all that." I said, "Oh, wow." And at the time, my finances were not strong. I'm raising four kids on my own. So every bit of money, I didn't have any money sitting down to say I will use it to open a clinic. So I went to my damn bank and asked for a loan. Loan wasn't given. So, as you know, in life, in order to get into business, you have the conventional way and the hustling way. Okay.
You're hilarious. I love it. There's
So,
two ways, people. There's two ways: the conventional way or the hustler way. Either
yeah.
one of them gonna work. Okay.
Where we get the same solid endpoint. So the conventional way did not work for me, which is you go to the bank, you give your business plan, they like it, they love it, and they say, okay, how much do you need? And then they give you the money. That didn't work for me. A couple of banks, no, I wasn't credible enough to get the money. So hey, I said, all right, so I'm a hustler, I'm resilient, I'm determined.
I'm a
This is my
hustler.
plan and my goal. I will get there regardless of whatever will happen. So I went through the hustling way. I said,
I
okay,
love
I'm a
it.
nurse. I said, nurse, the good thing about nursing is that you could set goals, you could set plans and go for it and work towards it. So I took a third job. Mind you, at the time I have two. So I took a third one. And that third one was designed to create my business. So every single penny that I got out of that check was going into a business account
I love it. I love it. I love it. And you
that I
decided
didn't
just to work
touch,
on
that I didn't do anything with it. So I gave me a time frame. By this time in a year, I will be able to open my clinic and I will do whatever it takes to open my clinic. So when people go into business, they have this lavishing way of, I want to rent a big old place and have this. They are no. I went to thrift stores, a Goodwill, secondhand stuff,
I love it.
just to have what I needed at the time to start my clinic. So at the time I say I don't want a brick and mortar, I can pay for it. That's a lot of expenses. So I Google all right, I want to go to my community. I love my community. There's a need in the community. Let me go to my community. So I started Googling care homes, nursing homes. Hey, what do you think if your mental health provider come to you? You don't need to come to me. I come to you. Don't worry, I got you. What do you think about that? Oh, really? You come to me? Oh, I have 20 patients. I can't take them to the doctor at once. I say, well, I come to you. You don't need to go anywhere. I come to your house and take care of your people. Don't worry about taking them anywhere. They say, really? I say, oh yeah, absolutely. I will do that. Yes, ma'am. And that's how I started going to people, going to
I
the
love it.
community
I love it.
and
I love it. I
caring for
love it.
them. And that's how I was able to care for these people in their own home, in their own environment. And it started working. The word started going around. Oh, there's this mental health nurse practitioner that will come to you. You don't need to take your patient to them, to the doctor. She'll come to you and she'll take care of you. So that's how it went. And that's how I built my first client. And after that, I decided to be seeing client in the office. But yeah, that's how I started the
I love
hustler
it.
way.
So now, what would you tell like a single mother or single nurse? What is what is one thing that you would say to them that could give them motivation or inspiration to just go for it?
Regain your power at all time. Do not relinquish your power to anybody. Keep
Mm,
your power to yourself. As long as you have that power to make your decision to do the things that you want to do, you will be okay. When you give your power to somebody else to dictate what you have to do or not to do, that you're giving your power away. Keep
mm.
your power at all time and focus. You will make it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, tell me this last question. Tell me, well, this last question for this. We got the rapid fire questions. But when did you realize that your company was no longer, it was no longer about survival, but it was about legacy?
Oh, it takes time to build a business. It takes time. It's not just you have to be consistent, persistent, resilient, determined, because everything comes at you. You have a lot of challenges, but I look at challenges as a way to learn, as the way to prepare me to the next level, as the way to create more things. So when it comes at me, I look at it not in a negative way, in a very positive manner, because that's the only thing that will carry me to the next level. So it will all come. It's not all going to be good and pretty all the time. So you will have a lot of downfall, but do not sit on those downfalls.
Mm,
No, you take it and run with it.
right. That's right.
So it took
Right.
probably a couple of years, 2, 3 years, but the consistency, the persistence, the resilient, kept me going, kept me getting up in the morning and doing what I should do and serve the people the way you should serve.
Mm.
I never did advertise this business. It's just the word, from one person to the other. I treat people like I want to be treated. I treat people like, okay, you go and tell somebody, oh, I love sitting with her, I love talking to her, and then that's how the word spread, and that's how you build a substantial business. So it
So
kept me going.
how old are the kids now?
Oh, the kids are grown, 26, 25, 22, 19. Yep, they
19.
are
I love
grown.
it.
Yes,
I
yes.
love it. I love it. Now, and I love how you now did you get any of them to work with you or you didn't get that?
Actually, my office manager is my oldest child. Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, good. I'm
So
glad.
she is my oldest child. So and she's doing well. She got trained and then she's doing perfectly fine.
I love it. Love it. Okay, here comes the rapid fire questions. You ready?
Mhm.
Okay. What has been the most rewarding thing about nursing?
The most rewarding mental health is It's the reward, the smile that I see on my patient face. Let me tell you a story. A little story, very quick and short. So I told you earlier that I go to my client, right? So mostly in mental health, people are non-compliant because of their mental status. So a lot of my clients, I give them injection, and I personally go to them and give them the injection. So I had this house that I used to go. I go once a month to give injection, and each time I go, I used to fight with all of them. So I decided to put money to it. So I would change a dollar bill all the time. So once I go there, I say, "Well, you want my dollar? You sit and let me give you a shot." So and they will come and sit and take a shot, and I give them dollar. And everybody now in the house like, "No, I want the shot. Change my medication to the shot because I want that dollar." So and, and one day I went there, and this one of my he told me, he said, "I think you need to add a quarter to that dollars." I said, "I make the price not cheap." They never miss their shot. When they know I'm coming, everybody's sitting there waiting. That smile, that compliance, that it makes my day. And I would just laugh and like, God, thank you for using me to be a vessel to these people.
That is hilarious. I'm gonna give you $1 to make you better. Okay, this is for your own benefit. All right, but I'm gonna give you $1. All right, I love
Hey,
it.
these people don't have the money. You know what one of them used to buy with? A
What?
2 liter of Coke. And he would say, "I'm going down the street, I'm gonna get my Coke."
This is the funniest. This is such a great interview. It's such a great interview. So, what are some of the common misconceptions about nursing?
That nurses make a lot of money.
Uh,
You have to work to make the money.
yeah,
You have to put in the work.
I can't tell you
Nurse,
the number of times that I've heard nurses say that very same thing. Like, it's crazy.
nursing is a very flexible field where you could set goals. If you work hard towards it, you will get it. But if you're a lazy nurse, you won't make money. You will be broke all your life.
I love it.
You
Now,
have to be hardworking.
what are you reading now? Like, what book are you reading?
Oh, I am not actively reading a book right now, but I am taking a lot of classes to empower myself to gain more knowledge in order to step out of where I am right now to go to the next level. So I'm taking a lot of classes that are taking my time in the reading part and gaining the knowledge. So I'm not actively reading any book right now.
What you
Yeah,
reading
I'm focusing on getting some knowledge through classes.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Now, what are some of the biggest lessons that you have learned in business?
Keep it small.
Mm,
Keep it small. When people get into the business, they want to see this big old building, this big office, buy everything new, g- uh, you know, take every loan, and they forget that you getting in there to make money. You're not getting in there to spend that much money. Just get what you need. When I built this business, I went to Goodwills, I went to thrift stores. This desk came from a thrift store. I didn't buy anything new except for the computers, the electronics. So put in mind that you're getting yourself into business to make money, not to make money and use it to pay the bills that you created that could have been avoided.
gotcha. Now, who is a leader, living or dead, that you would like to have a conversation with?
Maya Angelou.
Mm, that's good. That's a good one right there. She was
Yeah,
incredibly intelligent. What's your
yeah.
favorite movie? You got to have a favorite movie because you're too funny not to. Like you're
Hey,
too funny
hey,
not to. Like you got like the stories that you
hey.
tell.
Do you
It's too
want
funny.
do you want to know my favorite movie? I
What is
just
it?
wonder like I love watching Pretty Woman. Do you know why?
It's
Because I
mine
want to be
too.
that.
I
I,
love it.
I want to be that person that this whoever that is come and rescue me.
love it. I love it. I love
from
it.
that long, tall ladder and say, oh, that's what I want.
I love it.
So
I love
that's
it.
my favorite movie right now.
Now, how do you define success?
Oh, success. Success to me in my book of success is not the achievement, is not the wealth, but it is the involvement using my skills, knowledge to help in the society,
Love it.
to connect with people, to touch the people lives, people that I encounter in a regular basis. Success to me is the commitment to the well-being of my family primarily and my community. That's how I define success.
Gotcha. I love it.
The the happiness, the smile that I get when I encounter people.
Love
That's
it.
success to me.
Now, what can the people find you?
Oh, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. With both of my clinics, I have a mental health clinic. It's called Espaco Inclusive Care. And my wellness clinic is called Mapo Wellness. I'm on Facebook and Instagram.
And where are you located city wise?
I'm located in Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Cool. So listen, if y'all are in Memphis, I need for y'all to go see Dr. Hortense because listen, she is hilarious. This is one of the best interviews I think I've had in a minute. And last week was with Anisha Smith, and she was hilarious too. But this one, she just tells stories, be like, I done gave the people $1. Okay. I'm here for you. All right. I'm here to help you get you better. I love it. So
Hey, you
this
can be serious in mental health. People come to you sad, depressed, anxious. You have to lit up. You can't be sad. So you have to put this smile because they come to you already sad. What do you want to do? Creep with them or what? So you have to put that joke into it, that smile, that play into it, and make it different. So that's how I make it different to when I encounter this client. And that's why they keep on coming because they want to see these days.
I love it. I love it. That is that's so good. So like, share, comment because this is a great story and people need to hear these types of stories because sometimes whenever you get in that valid situation, sometimes it's a struggle and you think that you can't make it. So hang out, Dr. Hortense. Let me tell the people that we're gonna say goodbye to them. So we're saying goodbye, we're logging off, but again, like, share, comment, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.